What's going on, everyone?
What's poppin'?
Welcome back, Bass Now Radio.
Yes.
We're back in studio.
Yes.
Which is behind us.
Yes.
You know, our studio hasn't changed much.
No, it has not.
We might need to add some
It's
flair
the
to it
same
at some
thing
point.
it has been. There are holes on the wall here from I don't know what. I just noticed that.
Yeah, there's holes in the wall here from throwing darts.
Yep, I know that. Nice.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I'm Andrew.
I'm Lewis.
That's Lewis.
This is Bass Now Radio, if you didn't know, by clicking on the title.
Episode 50 something.
50-something.
8, I want to say.
Yeah.
We're back.
The start of this podcast reflects the last week of my life rather well.
It's just somber.
Somber. It's a good way to put it.
You like that?
Yeah.
I thought I'd use a big word.
It's a good word.
Thank you.
It's a good word.
Lake Cumberland for the Bassmaster College Series.
Before we do that, let's thank the great people that bring you this podcast.
Okay, yeah, we'll get cheery for that one. Hold on.
I'm good at what I do.
Let me put on a smile here.
I'm good at what I do.
We'd like to thank Deep Apparel.
We would.
If you didn't know, I just got this awesome, sick new hat. Look at the colors.
Look at this. Watch this. Look at
so
this.
pretty.
Look at this. Oh, there goes sunglasses.
Oh. What are you doing there?
I'm showing off the people that bring this podcast.
True South Custom Lures.
It's like one of those
And Biz
the
Baits?
Hollywood sign that spins around.
Yeah.
Biz Baits. Andrew.
And True South.
Andrew.
Yeah.
If I want a great discount at Deep Apparel, how do I do that?
You're going to go shop deep.
Yeah.
You're going to put in code Sunrise 20.
Sunrise 20.
You get 20% off everything but the Freedom and Eco Series lines. That's because those lines they
Go to
donate
good
to charity.
causes.
Yep. And No Shoes Reefs too.
Yes.
That line. In other news,
How do we get the people a great discount over at bizbaits.com?
bizbase.com is
Oh, no.
Oh no, I forgot that code.
It's capital BASS
Bass Now 10, right?
now. No, just Bass Now.
Just Bass Now.
Yes.
I might
And you'll get 10% off your next order.
I might as well Marshall Woodard the wrong code.
Tough.
I don't have that code written down, all right? You handle all that.
I'm going to send that to you right now.
Yes, please send it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, go shop deep, shop biz.
Shop. Just shop.
Just shop. Yeah, shop with our people, man.
Oh, I would like to announce that that Biz recently, for all you Southern weirdos, came out with a methylate in their worms. So
It's
if you're into throwing a weird person's color,
it's incredibly bright.
do it.
It kind of blinds you when you first look at it.
Yeah, and that code again is capital B, lowercase ass, capital N, lowercase OW. So it's Bass Now with the B and the N capitalized.
Yeah, that color is. I think the idea for that color is you throw it out there and it hits the water and the fish get blinded and they just run straight into the hook.
Yeah, it's weird Southern people stuff. I don't understand it.
It's very
weird.
It's something. That's all I know.
But for those who like it, and I hear there's many of you,
I hear there's many of you.
we got it.
So yeah, that's our sponsors.
Heck yeah.
Let's return back to our somber tones.
Yes,
So Lake Cumberland.
it happened.
It was an event that we went to.
It was
An
correct.
event that happened
True.
that 99% of the field is happy is done.
Pretty much. With maybe the exception of the winners.
With the winner and maybe the top 15.
No, I mean, I'll say this. I'll say this about Cumberland. Couple of things. I don't know if we hit it wrong. I don't know.
Again?
Well, the fall, look, the fall is just wrong, but I don't know. I think this lake, I read some in the pre-tournament dealio, the article that was written up, the local guys were saying it wasn't fishing well, but they thought it would fish good. False.
False.
Andrew, what was the stats that you just...
Okay, so when we're saying it was not good, it's not because we did not do well.
It is partially because we did not do well.
For him, not for me. I look at the stats for the event.
Yes. Yes.
in which we had 230 some-odd boats,
Yeah.
and 18 of them caught a limit
Both days.
both days.
Yeah.
18.
It's tough. It's bad.
That's trash.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
It's worse than bad. It's
For
trash.
reference, I don't know. We don't know the stats on this, but I'd be shocked if Hartwell's was less than 100.
Yeah.
2-day limit both days.
Yeah.
Shocked if it was less than 100.
And you look at St. Lawrence.
Yeah.
I think there was like 4 boats that didn't catch limits.
Well, I'm just saying Hartwell because Hartwell, I don't even look at it as like a great tournament.
Yeah, that tournament was not great by any means.
It was like a solid tournament. It wasn't maybe average. Cumberland was bad. It took 32 pounds to win for 2 days. Congratulations to Jack Dice. Excuse me. Awesome. Awesome performance. Absolutely fucking fantastic performance. I think 32 for 2 days, and he won by a good bit. I mean, dude caught him, targeted smallmouth, did the whole kit and caboodle.
He had a little over 3 pound lead.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So even
he was doing something that
I think a lot of people were doing.
What?
I think a lot of people were doing, but he did it right.
Location.
And he did it right. He fished slow. He committed to it. And that was a big part of it because I was kind of slightly in on that same kind of bite where he was, I want to say he was fishing bed and smallmouth that he couldn't see. And it was a painful deal. I did it. I tried it for a long time and failed.
I did it for half the first day and got frustrated. And
yeah, pretty much same. It was just a matter of putting your bait in front of enough fish, and he kept his head down, and I would assume did that. I mean, it was hard. That 18-inch limit was hard.
Yes. I threw back more big smallmouth.
I know. Me too.
Over the course of the tournament, plus the week that I looked at, and I went, oh, this is a good one, but
I know.
can't keep them.
I know. Just frustrating, man. But Jack dialed it in. Congratulations, man. Kicked everyone's asses. Did it by himself, which I love because I do it the same way. I just didn't do any ass kicking last week.
It was an event that we went to.
It was. Fact. No, it's just, I don't know what it was, man. I kept saying this, and throughout the week, I kept saying this. I know some guys caught fish on beds. I saw some, I'm talking about largemouth, saw some fish on beds, saw some fish cruising. But when you think 58 to 67-ish degree water temps, which I would say was the range last week, when you take that range of water temps with a warming trend, with a full moon, I saw so few largemouth. Forget on beds, just up and out and about, cruising, swimming around. So few. I don't know what that was about. I really, to this day, am befuddled by that.
I had in practice gone back and was going way back in creeks, like way back there. And I want to say I ended up looking at 16 creeks way back. And 2 of them I saw fishing.
Yeah.
Like back where it was clear enough that you could see. I only saw 2 spots that had him cruising.
I don't know if it was falling water. I don't know if it was weird color. I don't know. I don't know what it was. But something about that largemouth bite was just so off. Which is weird because in the fall, I caught way more largemouth to my smallmouth. And I know those smallmouth were deeper. But like the largemouth were catchable then.
Yeah.
It was very weird. It was very, very weird.
So I caught about 50-50 mix throughout the week of smallmouth and largemouth doing 2 different things, honestly.
Yeah. The only thing I could figure out was smallmouth, and I could not figure out. I could have, but I didn't commit to the tactic that would have produced the better smallmouth bites. It's just the way it went. I think a lot of people probably fell into the same kind of deal. There were fish main lake. I don't know. It was a very weird tournament.
I think it was dirty water.
Part of it. It was much dirtier than when we were there in the fall.
It was, sure. the rain leading up to the tournament, plus during that last day of practice. The the upper part of the river, for any of them guys that ran up to the upper part of the river and they'll know exactly what I was talking about. Wow, do you come off pad fast or else you're smoking something?
Yeah. Yeah. Not good.
Just trash floating everywhere.
I mean, I'm not just, like I said, like you said, not just saying this because I had a rough tournament. There's no denying it was not an easy tournament
for anyone,
which I usually like. I just never got it dialed in. I really do genuinely usually like tough tournaments. I can't dial this lake in. This lake is very different for someone who's seen a lot, and from New York to Kentucky Lake to Lake Norman to Florida. I mean, I've been to a lot of different waters, and this place is just unlike any I've fished. I will admit this. Place has a lot of fish in it.
A lot of fish.
A lot of fish in it.
I caught a lot of fish.
I caught a lot of fish. I had if I didn't have my tournament mindset on in tournament days, I would have had a blast.
Oh yeah, it was fun.
I was throwing that spinnerbait around, that True South Custom Lures Guppy Rockets spinnerbait. I was throwing that thing around, burning it, and getting smashed, dude. It was a blast. But every freaking one of them was 15 inches long. It's just a...
When you're talking about burning spinnerbaits, I think we need to talk about my tragic story.
I don't remember your tragic story.
On day one of the tournament.
Oh, you can talk about your tragic story.
On day one of the tournament, I was committed to catching smallmouth.
Right.
I was like, I'm going to go smallmouth fishing.
You're going to do it.
I'm going to take it slow. And by noon, I didn't have a single fish.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, we're going largemouth fishing. And I picked up a spinnerbait and put it down for 3.5 hours. And I pull up on this point, tossed it up over this tree, and I got dunked. And I was like, it didn't feel that big. And I was like, great. It's another like 2.5 pound smallmouth that I can't keep because it's 17 inches. And so I really wasn't, this is my mistake. I really wasn't setting into him.
Yeah.
And I wasn't being careful getting him to the boat. I was just like, all right, cool. There's another short. Let's just get this over with. And I burned him in, and I got him to the boat. And the minute I got him to the boat, he dove down. And I was like, that feels bigger.
Yeah.
And I picked up my net, and I turned. And just as I turned, he came up beside the boat, jumped. My spinnerbait went one way, and a 6-pounder went the other way.
Yeah.
And I probably would have had big fish had I landed that fish.
Yeah.
It was tragic.
Tough.
It was tragic.
Tough. Yeah, it was, but like the
tournament summed up. Right
just
there.
frustrated. It is just very frustrating for me. I don't know. I wish I had as much insight as I did at Hartwell. The smallmouth, I think we're somewhere in the pre-spawn to spawning area. I know Jack caught them spawning. I caught some fish spawning. So spawning deal, it was definitely a deal. There were also pre-spawn fish to be had. That 18-inch threshold was just hard. It was just tough to get to. That's what made it such a hard gamble.
Yeah, the second day I must have tossed back 3 smallmouth that were over 2.5 pounds because they were 17 and a half.
Yeah.
Caught one that was like 17 3/4, which apparently I could have kept.
Yeah.
Which we should talk about for a second.
Yeah.
There was an 18-inch limit. And we have it from several guys that they were stretching fish at the boards.
Some. Yes.
So cool. Probably could have had closer to a limit on both days had I known they were doing that. Because I had a couple that were very close. And
the thing with that is, I will say, my one comment on that will be that for 90% of the people that got fish stretched, in the end of the day, it probably didn't matter.
Nah.
So...
But it would have just been nice to weigh in more fish.
Yes. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. It just sucks. The 18-inch limit sucks. I mean, I get it. You know, a place like Dale Hollow, I think it's 20. It just sucks. It's just something you got to deal with, and it's a gamble you got to roll. You got to roll the dice on. You either roll the dice on or you don't.
Is that just a spring thing?
No.
It's an all-year thing?
Mm-hmm.
But not when you guys are there, right?
We got an exemption in the fall. Tournament exemption.
Because it was that bad? Probably.
Yes. Yeah, partially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, congrats to Jack.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Awesome finish. Everybody who
Great
did well.
win. He wasn't leading on day one.
I'm thoroughly impressed by everyone who did well. Thoroughly. It was very,
very tough.
challenging. I wouldn't say tough, because it wasn't tough to get bites. I consider a tough tournament.
All right, fine. It was tough to catch.
No, I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, like, when I picture a tough tournament, you have to grind out five bites.
Yeah, no,
You put them in the boat, and you got a limit, and you're in the top 5.
Generally, people were getting more than 5 bites.
You were getting most people were getting 10 to 15 bites a day.
Yeah, and they just little guys.
They're just
little swimmers. Any good stories from you?
No.
Do you want to tell? No,
yes, but I don't want to tell any of them.
All right. Tragic.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I had any other stories.
I was upset about the fact that I didn't see one of those goats.
The goats?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see any goats. One of our buddies saw a mountain lion.
Yeah, mountain lions.
Which I think we talked about in the last podcast.
I saw some beavers building a beaver dam. It was cool.
I turned a lawn chair into wood chips.
You caught a nice striper?
Oh, I caught a good striper.
Yeah.
First day of practice. I honestly wish I fished for more because it was kind of fun.
Yeah. I caught some friggin' bunch of 2.5 pound smallmouth that didn't keep on a spinnerbait. It was fun, but not. My motor didn't work for half of day one.
I'm going to say your motor didn't work for any of day one, but.
Got me there and back.
Why don't you tell people what you're doing?
It got me there and back.
Why
we blew it up.
Why don't you speak on
You
that?
blew it up. No, you could speak on it.
No, well, tell them how you ran around on day one, and I'll tell you how we fixed it.
Yeah, so I think I had a carburetor problem or some stuff clogged up in the carbs that I think is resolved. I don't know. But yeah, I would have to start the motor, and then, I mean, the second it turned over, go full RPMs. And then when I got off pad, I had to leave it alone for an hour and a half. And that was the only way it would work. But it worked.
But we fixed it.
Maybe.
So the way that, maybe we fixed it. The way that we fixed it is we thought the carbs were dirty. Like, yeah. I was sure that it was carbs. And so we went out and we bought carburetor cleaner.
Yeah.
Got back to the house, and I pulled the cover off the air filter, and the carbs looked completely clean. So I was like, well, can't see it means it's dirty inside, because there's no way it's anything else.
This is so wild.
And
keep in mind it was dry. We had no muffs.
No muffs. We didn't have any muffs. I checked spark. There was spark. We checked gas. There was gas getting to it, but the gas wasn't getting to the cylinders. We knew that. Mm-hmm. And so I came up with the brilliant idea of, well, we don't have starting fluid, but the carburetor cleaner can says flammable. And flammable means it can be used as fuel. So we shot some carb cleaner in there, and old Lewis over here, he turned her over, and oh, did she go for a minute?
She went.
She blew.
She went.
Like 5,000 RPMs.
In a second.
Yeah. It was like shots of nitrous.
Yeah.
And I think it pushed so much fuel so fast.
Yeah, and then we ran a bunch of seafoam through it.
Yeah, we ran seafoam through it. I think it cleared all the gunk out of the car.
We'll find out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Find out tomorrow.
You'll do the test tomorrow.
Yeah. Even though it worked fine on day 2, so.
But yeah, that's how I fixed. Well, the other part, I blew my bilge out.
Yes.
Midway through the week, and the bilge I bought was a 2-wire bilge. And on top of that, I blew the switch out at the same time. I don't know how. And so currently my bilge, you have to go into the back compartment and connect it to the battery to run the bilge. But it works.
Yeah.
That's the important part.
I'm sure it works.
I have a bilge now.
I'm sure it works. Yeah.
Yeah. So
it's good.
That'll be fixed here in the coming days, because when you buy a boat, you just keep putting money into it and you don't stop until you sell it.
Damn right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, fun times.
Yeah, we had some issues.
Smith Lake next week.
Yeah.
We'll do another on the road pod.
On the road pod, you'll have to call in.
Yeah.
Because I won't be there.
You'll need to call me.
Because if I go, my family, if you're listening,
will not like you very much.
Will not like me very much. No. So
tough.
I will be here in Charlotte.
Graduating.
Instead of fishing Smith Lake, which
nice.
What do you think's gonna be doing over there?
We'll talk about it next week.
Okay. All right. Fine.
I need to get my mojo back before I talk about tournaments.
Okay.
That's what tomorrow's
All right,
for.
fine. Okay. That's why. Okay.
Yeah. Tomorrow's a spiritual day for me.
Going on a spiritual
experience.
A pilgrimage.
Yes.
Pogrom or whatever it's called. I think it's a pogrom.
It's the I always forget this word.
You're pogroming to Hyrak.
No. It's a word in the Islam religion for the trip they make to Mecca.
Yeah, I thought it was a pogrom.
No, it's not that. Is it the ha something? The ha something?
Yes, the ha something.
Hold on. I'm going to find this out real quick. I'm going to educate the people since I can't on fishing.
All right, while he's doing that, let's talk about a couple of...
You can talk about something else.
...of events that have taken place. There was the MLF event on a lake in somewhere. I honestly don't remember where they were. I don't pay enough attention to MLF. But Jacob Wheeler won. Buying him, actually, it was probably the best finish on MLF ever.
It's the Hajj, people.
The Hajj.
It's the spiritual trip for the Islamic religion to Mecca. I am making that exact same spiritual trip tomorrow.
In your own way.
Yes.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes.
Congrats.
Thank you. I'm going to go find myself. That's all. Continue.
He's going to come back with like flowers in his hair or something.
Yes.
Braid of the hair.
Continue.
He's going to be playing like a sitar or something on the bow of his boat.
We're mixing so many religions right now. It's unbelievable.
Well, what can you say? So yeah, Jacob Wheeler, he won by 2 ounces, which I think that was the closest finish MLF has had. So congrats to Jacob Wheeler for that win. I don't know. I think he's had multiple wins this year at this point. Or maybe that was Dustin Connell that won. I don't know. Elites is going on now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll contribute to that conversation.
They're on Neely Henry.
Yeah.
See, I know where Bassmaster is because that matters.
Yeah. They're on Neely Henry, and Brock Mosley took the lead on day 1.
Good old Brock.
Who has been in the... He's probably spent like 10 days in the top 3 at the end of a weigh-in this year.
Uh-huh.
And he's won 0 tournaments.
Yeah.
So maybe this is the one.
I'm pretty sure he's on the Bass Now Radio fantasy team for this week.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure I picked him. He's not on my other team, the Sunrise Bassin team. I know that, but I'm pretty sure he's on the Bass Now Radio team, which is good for us.
Yeah.
It's been a good tournament. They delayed a day due to some severe weather for those of you in the South.
Yeah, that was a debatable one for me.
It's been kind of thunderstorming like every day. I don't know. Did you come outside this morning and find hail?
I was at work today.
Yeah, I know.
Saw hail.
Okay, good. I was going to say, because I got up this morning and I walked outside and there was piles of hail everywhere. And I'm like, oh, that's good.
I have an opinion to share.
Yeah.
I think, without using the wrong language, the Bassmaster Elite Series is getting soft.
You wanted to see them go.
There are far too many delays. Listen, I know we've dealt with some crazy... Pickwick was crazy, right? But it feels like every other tournament, there's at least conversation of a delay, and it's getting out of hand.
So you want to see less delays?
I want to see him go.
See, now I thought we were going to end up with a delay on... Well, actually, we did end up with a fog delay. I thought we were going to get a delay for floaters at Cumberland.
No.
And we didn't. But I thought the way that this year has played out, because like I said, I've seen the same thing that you see, where it seems like they're
getting soft.
They're delaying a lot of things. And
they're the best pros in the freaking world.
I thought for
they gotta
sure
learn how to deal with this crap.
I thought for sure we were gonna end up with a delay because of the floaters.
These guys are making a living doing this. A living. You don't think they've seen extreme conditions before and said, we're gonna dump her in?
Ike and Ellie talking about Champlain.
Back in the 90s, they used to send them in 12-foot waves. Go.
Don't die.
Now,
if you sink, call this number.
Now, I get it. That's not a good idea. But like,
I get it. It's not a good idea.
Some of the other stuff, let him go. Let him go.
So yeah, they were delayed. They started off today instead of yesterday.
It's tough.
It's Tough. Seth Feider is leading AOY.
A lot of guys
today.
complaining about Little Fish, and yeah, we'll recap the Elite Series event next week.
Sounds like Lake Cumberland.
Yeah, but they can keep small fish. Yeah, that's the big.
They've had 2 tough tournaments back to back. Honestly, oh no, Fork wasn't tough. Sabine.
Fork was not tough. No. Yeah.
Sorry, two out of 3. Sabine was tough.
Yeah, this one seems to be okay. It's just not. It's not, May in Alabama, which you'd think was fish.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that one. I'm excited. I want to watch more of it. Well, I'm not going to, but Monday I'll watch some of it.
You want to talk about the Opens here?
I do. This is my most excited talking point of the night. So I'd like to end on this, unless you have anything else.
Nah, go for it.
Okay. You guys know, for those who tuned in last year, I was very excited about watching the Open's points standings.
To say that was an understatement would be wrong.
I was very excited watching the Open standings, seeing who's going to be on the Elites next year. I mean, we got some guys who are making waves this year on the Elites who came from the Opens last year, like a Jason Christian and a Greg Hackney. We got the next crop coming. And now that we are technically a third of the way through the Open season, I wanted to start talking about it. So, while the college event was going on last week, there was an Open on Pickwick. Joey Nania won. Very nice job, Joey. Congratulations. Yay. Great job. Really.
Great job.
Oh, God. I saw he won a chatterbait and a shaky head and a couple other things, some post spawn.
That old pinky?
Pretty good weight, almost 20 pounds a day, so pretty solid.
I don't know why the college series hasn't been back there, man. I really want to go back.
I was talking about that last weekend. I don't know why the college series hasn't gone back to the TVA in the springtime.
Pickwick was fun. When we were there, it was fun.
No national championship summertime tournaments down south. Boo, no bad. Springtime.
Boo, no bad. I like
go.
That's proper English.
Let's go in the springtime. Anyways.
All right, continue on.
Good job, Joey Nania. But with his tournament win, we have 3 of the 9 Opens down. The Southern Opens have had 2. They have 1 more tournament. The Centrals have had 1. The Northerns have had none. I think James is 2 weeks away. A week and a half away. I think it's coming up.
Yeah, it's coming up.
So we'll be 4 in, almost halfway soon. But now that we're a third of the way through, I wanted to start talking about some things. I'm going to stay away from the Centrals because only 1 tournament.
Yeah, Northerns can't do. So hit me with the Southern info.
Southern info. We've had 2 tournaments.
Yes, 2 out of 3.
We've had the Harris Chain of Lakes.
We had Douglas.
Very good. We were supposed to have Smith for the Centrals. I forget when that got postponed. Fall.
That got postponed to the fall.
So we're supposed to be 4 in now, but
it was 2 weeks before we were supposed to be there.
Right.
And they got postponed for the same reason, just everything was underwater.
Right. So that'll be in the fall. But we're 3 in. Let's talk about it. So after 3 tournaments, we have Jacob Fouts, the points leader overall.
Foutsy.
College guy, qualified for the Classic, went to Bryan University, doing really, I mean, he's number 1 overall in the Opens, points.
Yeah, that's round of applause to the college guys. We've been kind of killing it.
Very good job, Jacob Fouts.
Well.
Second place, David Williams, former Elite Series pro, North Carolina guy. Fishes True South Custom Lures. Number 3, Andy Hrybar. I don't know who you are, Andy, but apparently you're freaking good. So congratulations. 4, Joey Nania, hot off of his win on Pickwick.
Pickwick.
And number 5, a man who is only fishing this trail this year. He won Jacob Porosnik.
Ah, yes.
Now, with Jacob Porosnik in 5th, right now those would be your 5 guys going to the elites.
Yeah.
We have a guy in 6th place. He's 4 points back of Porosnik. He's a 1, Trevor McKinney.
Ah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
So, Very nice, Trevor. We're going to be keeping an eye on you. We love seeing the college guys move up.
Look at the college guys go.
If he could do it in his first year, it'd be pretty awesome. So, we're rooting for you, man. That being said, that's the overall open. So, there's 6 tournaments to go to settle that.
Yeah.
So, that's
plenty of time.
Yeah. But, before we end this episode and stop talking about opens points, the Southern Opens only have one more tournament left. Where is that final tournament?
Oh. Wait, hold on. I used to know this. The open.
You do know this.
I know this.
Think about it. Think about why I'm going,
Oh, tell me. I can't remember.
I won David Williams.
Oh, wait. Huh. Never mind. I can't remember.
I'll give you a hint. It was supposed to coincide with a college event this year. Have an open and a college event on the same body of water the same year. David Williams.
I don't remember.
Where is David Williams from?
Is he from North Carolina?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why am I emphasizing him?
Norman?
Yes.
There's an open on Norman?
Yes, in September. You knew this.
I did know this, apparently.
At one point in time.
At one point, shit, gone now.
Anyways, ironically enough, Jacob Fouts is leading the Southern Opens, and David Williams is in second place in the Southern Opens.
And he is likely to do okay in the Northern tournament.
And then you got Blake Smith in third, Keith Poche.
Oh, Keith.
In third, and Scott Ashmore in fifth, a former Elite Series guy. So, worth noting, as of right now, through 3 tournaments, I know it's not a lot, there would be 2 former elites coming from MLF back, or would qualify at least. Don't know if they'd come back. Very notable.
Come back to us.
With the Southern Opens, with the Southern Opens only having 1 tournament left on Lake Norman, very interesting. You've got Jacob Prosnick in the mix, Virginia guy, could make a push there. He's in 7th place in the Opens, in the Southerns. If he does well at Norman, he could scoot on up, qualify. David Williams is in 2nd place. Got a pretty stout lead above 6th place. You'd have to fall pretty bad, and he knows that lake. Watch out for that. Jacob Fouts is in the lead. Look for him to hold or stay up there. So,
and we haven't talked about
Keith Poche, I think, is going to struggle on Norman. I could be wrong.
One more college guy that we have high expectations for.
Whomst?
Out of the Northern Series.
And one Nolan Minor?
Nolan Minor.
There's also a couple college guys. Nolan Minor's fishing.
He hasn't fished yet. He could squeak his way in there.
What is your name, individual? This is a bad look.
Come on now.
I'm tired. If you haven't noticed this.
You'll never remember.
I will because I follow him on Instagram.
You want me to play a song? What do you think of it? You want like Waterfalls by TLC or something?
Derek Latonin is in the top 15 in the Opens currently.
He's like, I'm going to go look. I'm going to go find this. Yeah, I mean, it's
brain fart, but there's a bunch of college guys fishing the Opens.
Yeah.
And cool. The Northern Opens are coming up, and I'm excited for them.
I'm excited for the Northern ones, for sure.
James Rivers, Thousand Islands, Oneida.
It's going to be good.
Oneida will not be good. Calling it now. Oneida will be bad.
Okay. St. Lawrence.
I think we're going to see, we talk a lot about cycles and lakes.
Yeah.
I think we're going to see the bottom of the dip on Oneida.
You think it's bad?
I think it's going to be bad.
Okay.
Could be wrong. Could be the start of the turn.
Well, that's still pretty bad at that point.
Yes.
You're still down there.
I mean, it doesn't go. It's not Dogecoin.
No, it's not Dogeing. No, it's more.
It's a gradual.
It's a rolling wave.
Yeah, and we're either here or we're here.
It's like that,
or we're here.
It's like that 4-foot swell you get.
We could be here. We very well could be here on Oneida.
Straight ground swell.
Because like 2010, we were like here, and then it's been like
it's been like here ever since.
It's been like this, and then it was like,
now it's plateaued down there at the bottom.
We'll see.
Okay. Fantastic.
That's all I got.
I'm
tired.
All right.
I'm going fishing in the morning.
Good.
I need to go find myself my Hajj.
Have fun.
Thank you.
I hope the rest of you catch them this weekend.
Yes.
We'll see you guys next week.
We will at Smith Lake. I will at least.
Yeah, I'll be here.
We'll talk about it.
Yes. Bye.
Look forward to it.
Tight
Peace.
lines.
Yeah.